In the Abbasid era, a merchant from Damascus frequently boasted to his colleagues and said, "In my life, I have never engaged in a trade and lost, not even once." His friends laughed mockingly. "How can you claim to have never lost in your life, not even once?" The merchant asked them to present him with a challenge. They said, "It's one of the most impossible things to sell dates in Iraq and make a profit because dates are as available there as sand in the desert." The merchant accepted the challenge, bought dates imported from Iraq, and set off eastward to the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate at the time. It is said that Al-Wathiq Billah, the caliph, was on an excursion to Mosul, where the spring season was known as the most beautiful time of the year, with the city being called the mother of two springs for its year-round spring-like weather. During their return from the trip, his daughter had lost her necklace and cried in distress. The caliph commanded a search for the necklace and offered a significant reward, even promising that whoever found his daughter's necklace would marry her. When the Damascene merchant reached the outskirts of Baghdad, he found people behaving like madmen, rushing to the countryside to search for the necklace. He asked them, "What is going on with you?" They told him the story and added, "Alas, we forgot to bring provisions and cannot return fearing others will find the necklace first." The merchant responded, "I will sell you dates." They bought the dates from him at exorbitant prices. He then declared, "I have won the challenge." Al-Wathiq, who was nearby, heard about the Damascene merchant successfully selling dates in Iraq and was astonished. He summoned the merchant and asked him to tell his story. The merchant replied, "My lord, may God prolong your glory. Since I started trading, I have never lost a single time." Al-Wathiq asked him the reason behind his success, and the merchant explained, "I was a poor, orphan boy, and my mother was disabled. I took care of her from a young age and worked to earn our bread since I was 5 years old. When I turned 20, my mother was on her deathbed. She raised her hands in prayers, asking God to bless me never to lose in my faith and worldly matters, to marry me into the noblest family of the time, and to turn dust into gold in my hands." As the merchant recounted his story, he absent-mindedly picked up a handful of dirt. Al-Wathiq smiled at his words, and suddenly the merchant felt something strange in his hand. He looked and saw that he was holding a golden necklace identified as the caliph's daughter's necklace. And so, with his mother's prayer, this Damascene merchant became the first to export dates to Iraq successfully and became the son-in-law of Caliph Al-Wathiq. Indeed, a mother's prayer is always answered. No one will come and knock on your door to grant you a beautiful day. You are the one who must knock on the doors of your soul. Open your windows and strive to win the best, and your God will never let you down.